Hey Mike, Frank again. Those of us who look around the system, it seems clear to us Southwest is intent on putting these two carriers together. And while they've made some warnings, they've also kind of talked out of both sides of their mouth, making sort of threats on one side while trying to walk them back on the other. So my concern actually hasn't been with Southwest management so much as it has been with the ability of SWAPA in the event we get an arbitrated list that they, for whatever reason, think they don't like, has some means to delay for prolonged periods the integration.
We were always aware of the risk. I've been talking about the risk ever since merger announcement date back in November when we started this whole thing and talking to pilots. So the risks are not new.
And I believe there was a serious threat.
Jack, 6 days.
That's the whole reason we had the first deal. That's obviously the whole reason we got the second deal.
6 days before the MEC voted on AIP1, the entire merger committee sat and briefed the MEC and told us that you did not feel threatened by Southwest. The exact words were, they've made some threats out of one side of their mouth, but they've walked them back out of the other. So my concern...
That's not true. We didn't say that. Absolutely not.
Gary said that day we had no plan B. There was no plan B. That everything that we had done up until that point was working on the integration.
If there's a downgrade of a captain to a first officer, that will trigger the fences, the protections that we have to drop. If one guy got downgraded, then the fences dropped. Obviously, it would be an AirTran captain losing his position to an FO. Southwest pilot was going to take his position. If he moved down into that position, the fences needed to come down for that, which we understood and accepted. We're also fine with the interpretation of what triggers the fences to drop, and that is directly a captain being downgraded to FO, which we agree with Southwest and SWAPA that's unlikely. The trigger would be if a captain was forced down to a FO position, that would trigger the fences coming down. We agreed that that was acceptable. We agreed to those terms.
Do you know that you had an obligation to this pilot group to tell them about the cons of this deal?
Yes, absolutely.
And I told
First
you
deal or the
many,
second deal?
both.
I disagree with your opinion. I disagreed with your decision to not put out to vote for pilots. Obviously, I mean, I recommend the first deal for a vote. I disagree with that.
Why? Now knowing what we now know, no Atlanta base, no Atlanta fence, the captain retention slots were worthless. Guys were still going to be getting downgraded right and left.
No, we had all those things. Those things didn't go away if the 717s went away.
When the first captain got downgraded, the fences fell.
No, they did not.
Jack, you have said it in your own words.
No, you're talking about furloughs. If there's furloughs,
Jack, that is not true.
We'll go back and look at it.
Your own words. When the first captain is downgraded, the fence falls.
No, that's not true.
Jack?
That's not true. It's when the first person gets furloughed.
Jack?
Read the agreement.
If there's a downgrade of a captain to a first officer, that will trigger the fences, the protections that we have to drop. If one guy got downgraded, then the fences dropped. Obviously, it would be an AirTran captain losing his position to an FO. Southwest pilot was going to take his position. If he moved down into that position, the fences needed to come down for that, which we understood and accepted.